Hey, family, and I'm here because I'm just so excited to be able to share my journey with you guys, to share my truth and my light. And y'all, my soul babies, so we going to just get through it. We going to get through it, and the messages are going to get out regardless. I've been getting a lot of pushback in my messages because of the simple fact that we've been in spiritual warfare. We've been fighting through a very tough time. It's a very deep shift that's happening right now. And it seems as if the spiritual realm is making its way to the physical realm completely. And we are going into some new energies, some new things, some new realms, and we are getting new information. And I'm so happy to share it with y'all. Like, y'all, my soul babies, we are going to, grow together and share our gems together, right? Okay. So I just want to say that if you have been on my channel, I do appreciate you for joining in on the feed, coming in and supporting me, being here with me. That is such a big deal to me because if you are chosen and you are on a mission and you have a purpose, you know that it can get really lonely because we end up leaving people and departing from places, people, places, and things. And sometimes we are not completely ready to. We are not, God makes sure we're ready. Let me just say that. God makes sure that we're ready. But in our heart spaces, in our mind, we have to do healing from those relationships. And it takes a toll on us, okay? But this word is not about that. It is about our mission and how we are chosen for a mission and basically what's coming through right now. So yesterday I was in the energy of basically we are going into a shift, okay? I said that earlier about the spiritual realm coming to the physical realm, but it is much deeper than what we realize. This is a shift to where people are going to have spiritual awakenings. There's a lot of Kundalini energy that is rising up in different people. Souls are awakening. We are going through such a transition. It must happen. It seems as if God has waved the hand of judgment on us. And we are going through a death to all old systems, money systems, healthcare systems, the world systems, you guys. The world is in court, okay? We are under a deep surveillance. And that is why, if you guys have paid attention to the skies, there's been a lot of turbulence in the skies because the powers that are, the powers that will, the powers that be, they have made it extremely hard for energy to flow. If you guys understand what I'm saying, they have made it extremely hard for people with certain gifts to connect with the world in general. And there is a death happening to all these old systems. Hence, the government shutting down, as well as the food stamp crisis that's going on. And I don't wish that upon anyone because we all know what it's like to need assistance, right? And it's sad to see that the government basically would love to suppress and depress and oppress as much people as possible, not only for population control, but just for control over the masses so that people are jumping and, sliding and doing 30,000 push-ups and cooking pancakes and frying chicken all while cooking some French fries and baking a cake and making ice cream at the same time. So they don't want us to question what's going on, okay? But I will tell you guys that the world is in court right now, and it's giving that we all are at a time lapse to where it seems as if we are going to move backwards, you guys, but with modern technology and modern buildings and modern tire and things like that, if you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, the world may seem as if it's AI, but the people have been so pushed so far back behind that we are going to have to catch up with these robots. And as scary as that sounds, and as alarming as that sounds, this stuff is already happening all across the globe. So it's giving, we're going to need Mother Goddess to come in, which is that divine feminine Kundalini energy that has been on the rise, guys. And I can give you guys some insight on what that energy consists of. Okay, so that energy consists of a Bastet, which is a feminine energy, kind of like a Leo energy, because Leos are kind of like protectors. So it's giving a heavy protection energy. That's what Spirit is giving to the people. That is what God is giving to the people. He is trying to let us know that we are protected. There is basically a fight that's happening, you guys, that we all have felt the residue of. And it has caused a lot of us have been in hermit mode because we don't know exactly what to expect next, you guys. And it's given that it's time for us to rise up and take our rightful positions. I know you guys are like, positions. The position word has been so deep in my spirit, guys, because there's been a change of the guards. And that means that there's certain people that will be coming out of their positions because they have mishandled those positions. They have been unhinged in those positions. They've been using it as a power move to oppress innocent people. And at this time, like I said earlier, we have to be strong. It's given like the strength of an ogre. If you have watched Shrek, it's kind of like you're opening and ripping the mouth of a lion, because this system is so beastly that is causing people to go into not only suicidal, but it's just homicidal things going on. So we have to watch our energy and make sure that we are in the light. And the light is being fed, if you guys understand what I'm saying. So we may have to fall back from certain things, places, and people, okay? God is basically cutting things from the roots. And with things being cut from the root, he is exposing, basically giving us revelation, guys, on what's going on. There's been a lot of temperance, a lot of witchcraft and sorcery under the moon here, with people playing tricks. These clowns have been out here abusing their spiritual gifts and using it not only to attack people, but attack their finances, their children, their lineage all together. Is giving that God is putting a death to that, to the witches and the warlocks not being able to face that rightful judgment in a rightful time frame, okay? So we are going through what I said was a soul awakening, because we are not only getting that revelation, but we are getting new souls in this world that is not afraid to speak up, speak their truth, and to help this world change and go into that direction that it's supposed to go. A lot of people, a lot of us, including myself, we were under spiritual warfare and heavy witchcraft, and it appeared that we were asleep and we were not aware of what was going on, because these spells are not only sent to put us under a mind control so that they can continue to steal from us, continue to use us and abuse us, but this was also made to kill us and hang us dry. If you guys understand, it's like hanging upside down, because basically you are killing yourself, you know, by allowing these people in our energy. So we have to fast. There's a big energy being called for a fast, guys. Also, the Osiris, the God, the justice is here. the fertility is here. So we are being, with that word fertility, we are being basically, our old selves are being put to death, and we are being reborn, rebirthed into a new mindset, just kind of like the first born son, which is the God of resurrection, which is, he is igniting and activating that resurrection in us, guys. And we are becoming more wise. We are remembering the spiritual laws and the reason that we even have a civilization. Hence is going back to Egyptian goddesses where they were. If you have seen the movie Wonder Woman, like I mentioned, this giving the energy of women rising again, women taking back their grounds again. Women is rising again because we do have that softness and that mother nature to us, which is going back to that Bastet energy, which is that softness, but yet that strength, which is that warrior energy that's coming out. Basically, it's also powered by natural sources such as the sun. Also, this Osiris energy is giving basically a divine Horus sun, which is about transformation and balance, also power and rulership. If you look up the sun rules the whole world. If you look at it too long, you're not able to look at it. The sun basically provides the energy for all life sources to grow and to maintain the correct amount of energy. So it's giving that rulership is coming back, which is that Kundalini energy, which is that very hot, black, dark energy that is a sense of chaos energy. And that's what we also been going through. There is a chaos energy that is meant to basically restore balance, which is an energy of Satan. They may call it Satan. Okay, this is an energy that is made to restore balance and power. In that sense of transformation. This is something old dying and becoming something new, which has to start from the dirt, the dust, the darkness, the blackness. So this is a heavy energy of chaos, which is meaning that everything is coming to a death. The old systems, as I mentioned before, they are dying out. And the witchcraft, the spells, all of that is dying out. God is rebirthing the whole entire world. Mother Earth is basically purging out what is not meant for Mother Earth. Y'all, I wrote this down, so you may hear my papers just moving around. But also there is a energy of Nam, which is a god who controlled the waters. So this is a cleansing energy that is here. Kind of like, this is the God who created all human life form from the Nile River clay. If you guys know, the Nile River is here. So this Ka energy, this life force energy that's in human beings is coming back to bring in that cosmic order, okay? So it's giving that cosmic divine order, divine craftsmanship order as far as with creation. So you guys may be feeling really, really creative in this time as you're being reborn into your higher self, your God bodies, your God minds. We are feeling really creative. There's a sense of growth, okay? There's a sense of growth. We also have, with this chaos energy, guys, there's a sense of they're going to be upset because we do have new people coming in. As I mentioned before, stars are rising. We have pentacles. People are coming into more things, more resources. We have relationships being restored with that reborn, with that Ka energy, okay? With life being blown back into certain things. So there may be certain projects, certain relationships that maybe have life again with the Mercury retrograde. There seems as if there's a return of a lot of old things that's coming back, but maybe they're coming back to be put to death, okay? So we have to watch that, okay? So we have all of that that's going on. The temperance that's been going on is also being put to an end. We have us being sleep or foolish, as they would say. That's being put to an end. And we are going into growth here. We are going into what's belonging to us, which is what's rightfully due to us. That may be you getting your inheritance. We are going into our inheritance seasons. It's like the fruits of the labor, anything that you've been working on, investing in. This is the time for that Ka to be breathing into it. Okay, guys? This is something that you will be able to see, something that you will be able to celebrate with others, bring them in on the fold here, and you'll be able to relax after being on standby. It looks like there's some people that's coming in to also bring in a balance here for not only our feminines, but also our masculines who has been in their empathetic energy, in their energy to where they have been sensitive and experiencing basically revelations on what's going on and stuff. We are all in the same place, and they don't want us to speak on this information, guys. So you guys have to understand that this push and pull that we're in, this is because of the shift, because they know that we're coming to claim what's rightfully ours, and there's not a lot of time left for them. So if you are feeling discouraged, I hope that this encourages you to keep going. You guys have a great day, and if you guys resonate, please like, comment, and subscribe.